It was actually one of my Patreon supporters who suggested this topic, so thank you to my Patreon supporters and channel members for supporting me so that I don't have to do other sponsorships on this channel. If you're also interested in supporting me, I'll have links to how you can do that in the description box below. I remember once I got really sick in Korea and I didn't know how to say anything, so I went to the doctor's office and I knew the word 아파요, so I could say that. But what if your throat doesn't hurt, but it's sore? Or maybe your stomach is aching, or you have a stinging pain somewhere. So I'm just going to focus on some of the most common and most useful ways to describe pain. We're not going to go over every single word. I don't want this just to be information overload. And we'll start with the most basic, 아프다. This means to hurt or to be painful, but it can also be used to say that you're just sick in general. So you can say any body part hurts with 아프다, or just that you hurt, meaning you are sick with the same verb. And this can be used in every situation, and it's just a general word that means something hurts. In fact, not just physical pain, but also emotional pain. For example, your 가슴, your chest, can hurt, and that means that you're heartbroken. Or it can also literally just mean that your chest hurts, in which case you should probably go to the doctor right now. Or you might see 배가 아프다, your stomach hurts, and this literally can mean that your stomach hurts. Or it's also an idiomatic expression to mean that you're jealous. Or if your head hurts. So if you want to say you have a headache, you can say 머리가 아프다, so literally your head hurts, but this can also be used idiomatically to mean that you're stressed out, that you've got a lot on your mind. Okay, so that's enough about this one. Let's go on to some more. 따갑다 is for a stinging pain, so any sort of sore or stinging pain. And this will often be in your throat or maybe on your skin. So you could say 목이 따갑다, your throat is stinging. Or maybe 피부, your skin is sore. Next is 쑤시다, and this is for a prickling pain. So it hurts like you're being poked. And also, generally, this is the one you're going to use when you want to express that something aches. So if you want to say your shoulder, or maybe your leg, or your joints ache, you would use this one. For example, 어깨, your shoulder, you might say 어깨가 쑤시다. However, note that this ache is a verb. If you want to say that you have a stomach ache or you have a toothache, you would actually use nouns. And the nouns that you would want to know are these three. 두통 is a headache. So if you want to say you have a headache, you can say 두통이 있다. 치통 is a toothache, and 복통 is a stomach ache. Now, these words are a little bit more official, but feel free to use them when you go to the doctor. And then when you're just talking with your friends, instead you can simply say 머리가 아파요, my head hurts, or 배가 아파요, like that. Next, we have 쓰리다. This is for a burning pain, and it's commonly used for your stomach. So you could use 속이 쓰리다, means that your stomach is burning. So this would just mean that you have an upset stomach. So maybe you ate something that you shouldn't have eaten, or you drank too much, then you would use this. Next, we have 맵다, which you're probably familiar with as spicy. This one also is used to say that something is burning or stinging, kind of like your mouth is when you eat spicy food. So if your eyes are stinging, perhaps from smoke or something, you could say 눈이 맵다. So my eyes are burning. Next is 욱신거리다. This one is for any sort of throbbing pain, and you can experience this kind of pain in your intestines or in your head, or maybe your teeth, in which case you should probably go to the dentist. So you might say 배 or your body, for example. And next we have the word 저리다. This one is for not so much of a pain, but like a numb sensation, like you can't feel one of your body parts. Now, normally, if you want to say that you just can't feel your leg, what you're actually expressing is that you have a cramp. What you actually would use is the word 쥐, not mouse 쥐, but cramp. 쥐가 나다. So you might express it like this. So your body part here, and then you would follow it with the a particle, and then 쥐가 나다. So to get a cramp in your leg, for example. But if you just want to say that that part of your body is numb, you can't feel it, and you don't want to say it's a cramp, but you just can't feel it for whatever reason, then use 저리다. So you could say 다리가, your leg is 저리다. Next we have 얼얼하다. So this one is for any sort of tingling pain, like your skin feels a bit numb, perhaps because it's too cold. Or this can also be due to an injury, so any sort of tingling pain. For example, you might say that your face feels tingly. 얼굴이 얼얼하다. And last but not least, we have 뻐근하다. This is whenever some part of you feels really stiff or maybe really heavy. So like if your shoulder feels this way for a while, you might also want to go see a doctor. Or maybe your 목덜미 is not your throat, but it's your neck area behind your neck. So you might say 목덜미가 뻐근하다. So your neck is stiff. Okay, so that's enough about physical pain. Now, I'm not going to go over any more emotional pain because we could do a whole separate video on that. I don't know if you'd want that. If you do, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Again, special thanks goes out to my Patreon members as well as my channel supporters for supporting me. And if you're interested in also supporting this channel, I'll have links for how you can do that in the description box below. Take care, and I'll see you again. 그럼 다음에 또 봐.